So this was our previous example. And 1 minute, some problem is there. Anyway, okay. Okay, this was the example. These are the two strings. Point number 4, and we want to compute the transaction is processing of the parsing in terms of steps, how to parse it. So anyway, so this was the given grammar. As I told you that we must understand how many non-terminals are there, how many terminals are there. In this case, there are 3 non-terminals and 5 terminals are there. So we have to compute the first and follow set. So that was there. Then we have to compute something called as I, that is called as the initial set. And from that I set, we can compute I0. From I0, we can compute IN, I3, I4, whatever. So we have to go on recursively. So, and we have to stop if we are not able to generate any more new set, canonical set. Generally, we call it as a LR0 atom set, or you can set of canonical items. You can call this like that. This is a theoretical term. Don't worry about it. So first step is that we should give numbers to the original production. Then we must augment the grammar. For example, here E is the original start symbol. So we are adding something called as a E dash as a new start symbol. And we have to rewrite the grammar. So you know this thing. Now, so in this way, we have numbered it. Now, what is the first initial set? So it will be definitely which contains E dash. E dash is a new start symbol. It is generating dot E. Dot E is a old start symbol. And from dot E, we can generate all the production rules. Please note this thing. And that's why it is called the initial set. Actually, it is not an actual name. So I hope that you are able to see the letters on your mobile phone or maybe on desktop clearly. So see, here dot is in the beginning. So if there is a dot in the beginning, what we have to do? We have to add that production rule as it is in the closure set. And secondly, we have to add all the production rules from the original grammar and put them into the closure set. So see here, the I is equal to something, then closure of I we are going to compute. So closure of I is equal to in bracket E dash arrow dot E. That is there. Now equal to. So what we are doing? As per the rule, we are keeping the closure atom as it is into the there, and then dot is in front of E. So what we are doing? We are referring the original grammar. So E is generating E plus T. E is generating T means we are getting rule number 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, we are getting 3 and 4. And from 4, we are getting 5 and 6. So in this way, we are adding all the production rules. So this is called as a closure. So I suggest you to refer the algorithm. That's why every time I tell you that you should refer the original algorithm for understanding it. Now, in a blue color, there is a set. I have printed it for understanding in clear way. That it contains around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 atoms. So from 1 atom, we have generated 7 atoms. So these are nothing but the LR0 atoms. Tomorrow or in next session, we shall understand what is a LR1 atom. That is used in CLR parser, is canonical LR parser. Now there is a trick. See, many times what happens, we refer the original grammar and we collect the atoms from the original grammar. We put it into the closure set. So sometimes we may miss something. So if we have a diagram, if we directly start building a diagram, normally, theoretically, what we are doing, we are computing closure of I0. From I0, we are computing gotos. So due to gotos, we are getting some more states like I2, I3, I4, like. So in this way, we are collecting atoms, generating atoms and collecting them into some set. But if you use directly a diagram, once you have I0 atom, And if you, so what is happening? Actually, go to means what? Or closer means what? Go to means what? Whatever dot is there, you are shifting it one place ahead. That is there, right? So I will tell you that how to understand it, and you can use that methodology to verify your computation or calculations. So this is the initial I0 set. Now, as I told you that I have just on WhatsApp, I have uploaded the example 3 covered in 26 lecture.pdf into the your WhatsApp group, as well as I have uploaded it into FTP site. This is a URL. Please take the screenshot of this. And I suggest you that you must write it in your notebook, because simply by watching, you will not understand many things. You might skip certain things, and that may cause some kind of confusion. But if you write it, you will understand how we are pushing dot one place ahead in individual, and how we are selecting the items from the, or how we are grouping it. Actually, what we are doing, indirectly we are grouping them. See here, there are 6 production rules. Now just observe that uh, that how many non-terminals are there, similar non-terminals. For example, E is there. So how many E's are there with dot in front of it? Means dot E के पहले कितने production rule है, like this. So if you trace them, then you can easily process them. You can go ahead. Let me show you through diagrams. See, so this is somehow final step actually. Here I0 is there. From I0 we are generated I2 and whatever. So total 11 states we have generated. And from 11 states, we have generated this many 22 go-tos, means 22 transitions are there. So try to understand. See, I0 is there. You are switching into I1. Suppose last line is there. Go to the last line in first column, I4 ID. You are switching into I5. Means what is that? You are in I4 state on input ID. ID is input, that is a terminal, and you are switching into state number 5 like this. This is logic. So this at a glance I am showing you, but we shall see how to do it systematically. But if you refer that my PDF and previous lecture, you will understand it. So see, this is a diagram given in the book, but this diagram is very difficult to interpret. And you might not be able to see what is I0, where is I5, and where is I7, where that arrow is going, and what is the level of that arrow, right? Like that. So I have, for your convenience, I have drawn this diagram. You take the screenshot of this. So see here, in I0, we know how we computed the I0. Please note that in I0, every dot is in front of RHS. Dot is in front of RHS of every production rule, that you must understand. Now, see, how many E's are there where a dot is in front of E? See, there are 2 production rules. First 2 production rules where a dot is in front of E, right? So just select only those 2 production rules. And see, I hope you are able to see it. So see the transition from I0 to I1. So first 2 boxes. I hope you are able to see the mouse movement. तो क्या हो गया, I1 में क्या है? I1 contains same production rules where dot is after E, right? This is the way. Now means this is a E, go to of E, means a transition. Means we are switching from I0 to I1 on input capital E. Capital E is a non-terminal. Now there are terminals like opening bracket, closing bracket, plus is there, star is there, then ID is there. So I have painted it in red color on edges. So note this. Do not make hurry. And see here, I2, I0 atom, first state. See, try to collect the atoms of T, where dot is in front of T, right? So third and fourth production rule are there. Third and fourth production rule is there, where dot is in front of capital T. So if you take the transition, what will happen? The dot will get shifted one place ahead, right? So see the I2 box. Here we have collected only T atoms. So only two atoms are there. So what will happen? The dot will be after T, means E is giving you T dot. T is giving you T dot star F. So this is simple here. If you don't understand this, then it's very hard, because you are engineer, you must be intelligent enough, you must be understand the concept idea. What is that? So this, we have generated the I2. And I hope that the people who have seen previous or attended previous lecture, they understood it. This. Now, in this way, we have processed all the first four production rules. This production rule is beginning with E, production rules beginning with T on the right hand side. Please note this. Now there is a fifth production rule. It is a T giving you dot F. So F dot is in front of capital F. F is a non-terminal. So if you take the transition, what will happen? Dot will go after F. That's why you are switching from I0 to I3 on input capital F. See the black color arrow, third, right? Now similarly, there is a remaining only one production rule, where dot is in front of opening bracket. Bracket contains capital E, but dot is in front of opening bracket. So what will happen? So there is a transition. It is in red color. See the second arrow, like, so you are switching to I4. So what is happening here? Dot will be shifted to the one place ahead. So dot will come after opening bracket. So see in I4 box, see the I4 box. Dot is, means there F is giving you opening bracket, dot, capital E and closing bracket, right? Now dot is in front of capital E. So it is a non-terminal. So what you have to do? You have to collect all the atoms from the original grammar and you have to put them in the closure set. So every box is giving you the closure. So that's why you are getting E is giving you dot E plus T, then E is giving you dot T, then T is giving you dot T star F, T is giving you T dot F, F is giving you dot opening bracket E and closing bracket, F is giving you dot ID and set complete, like this. So this is you use the common sense. See, now, so in this way, we have processed complete transitions on I0. Now there is nothing. See, ID is there. So dot is in front of ID in I0. See the box I0. Dot is in front of ID. Now, if you go to it, means it is a transition. So what you have to do? You have to shift the dot one place ahead. So what will happen? See the I5 box. The I5 box contains only one production rule. That is a F is giving you F arrow ID dot and khatam. Now dot is at the end. So you cannot process it. So that set will contain only one atom. So this is logic. You have to understand this. Now just take the case of I1. See here. I1 में क्या है? There are only two production rules. Can I ask you that, are you able to understand what I am saying? Sampada ji.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So you observe the I1 box. So in I1, there are only two production rules. First production rule starts with dash E. Note this. But dot is at the end of E. So you cannot process it, right? You cannot process it. Now, second production rule is there. E is giving you E dot plus T. So plus is there. So dot is in front of plus. So if you process it, what will happen? Dot will go after plus. Dot will go after plus. Now that's why there is arrow plus. It is painted in red color. Now you switch into I6. You switch into I6. Now see the box I6. What is there? You are not considering the first production rule in the I1. You are considering only the second production rule. That is called as a collection. You are collecting the similar atoms. मतलब dot E किसके पहले you are collecting the similar E वाला atoms. If dot is in front of T, you are collecting all the T's where dot is in front of it. You are collecting plus है. So you are collecting all the production rules where dot is in front of plus, like that. You are not collecting other. You are collecting only similar atoms. And if once you collect, then you try to check whether the dot is in front of any capital letter or not. If it is in front of capital letter, you again generate the production rules from the original set. Now see, from I1 to I6 on input plus. So what will happen? First production rule will be E is giving you E plus dot T. So dot एक place आ गया पहले वो dot was in front of plus sign. Now dot is after the plus symbol. But what is happening? Dot is now in front of capital T. Capital T is a non-terminal. So you have to collect all the T production rules. But when you collect the T production rules, you have to put dot in front of RHS. Every time you have to put the dot in front of RHS. When you do the transition, you have to only shift the position of the dot. But when you collect the items from the original set, you have to always put the dot in the beginning of the right hand side of the corresponding production rule. So T is giving you T star F, T is giving you F, F is giving you dot bracket E, F is giving you dot IT, like this. So in this way, in I6, there are 5 production rules. Now similarly, in I6, there are 5 production rules, no doubt. But there are 2 atoms, 2 production rules where dot is in front of capital T. You see it. I hope you are watching it. You are able to see it. So dot it in front of capital T. 2 production rules are there. First 2 production rules. So what will happen? If you do the transition, dot will get shifted one place ahead. So see the I9. In I9, first production rule is E giving you E plus T dot. Dot is at the end. Now in second production rule in I6, dot was in front of T. But in I9, dot is in front of plus. Dot is in front of plus. But it is after T. So this is the way you can tally your computation. You can take any. For example, let us take the state number I4. I4 contains large number of production rules, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And see, you group them. There are 2 E-wala production rules where dot is in front of T. There are 2 T-wala production rules where there is dot in front of T. There is only 1 production rule where dot is in front of F. There is only 1 production rule where dot is in front of opening bracket. And there is 1 production rule where dot is in front of ID. Now see just collect the atom beginning with the dot is in front of opening bracket. So what is happening? There is a loop. So you are generating same state. तो डॉट क्या होगा, डॉट विल बी शिफ्टेड टू वन प्लेस अहेड, मतलब डॉट ब्रैकेट के पहले है तो ब्रैकेट के बाद में आ जाएगा और ई के पहले आ जाएगा, राइट। ई के पहले आ गया तो फिर क्या होगा, यू हैव टू अगेन कलेक्ट all the items from the original set, so you will generate same set. If you refer my previous ppt pdf, then you will understand how we have computed the I4 transition. So I4 on input opening bracket going to the I4 again. But if you collect only eval items where dot is in front of capital E, so there is arrow. See in I8, 8 number का state देखिए, in 8 number का state there are only 2 production rules. I4 में पहले 2 production rules है, इसमें क्या है कि ब्रैकेट है, बाद में डॉट है, फिर कैपिटल ई है, मतलब ई के पहले डॉट है। सेकंड वाला प्रोडक्शन रूल है जिसमें ई पहले है, तो क्या होगा, I8 में ब्रैकेट आएगा, कैपिटल ई आएगा, डॉट बाद में आएगा और क्लोजिंग ब्रैकेट आएगा। इन सेम वे सेकंड आइटम इज देयर विल बी ई इज गिविंग यू ई कैपिटल ई डॉट प्लस टी लाइक दिस। So you are collecting only eval items. In same way, you are collecting the t-val items. So I4 on input capital T, you are going to the I2. See here, dot is in front of T, dot is in front of T star F. So if you collect that item where dot is in front of capital T, so you are switching into I2. So I4 to I2 देखिए आप, capital T is the input, right? So I suggest you go through the previous PPT and see how we have collected the items. And no matter, you can ask me maybe on phone. I will be talking with you. In that time, you should open that particular PPT and I will be guiding you how it is computed if anybody has problem after the lecture. So in this way, you observe the complete state to state transition from all the items, so I1, I2, I3, or whatever. See here, I7 is there. On if you collect the ID item, ID dot is in front of ID, last wala production rule. In I7, there are 3 production rules. So there is a blue line, there is a black line emerging from I7. It is going into set number I5 on input ID. ID is printed in red color. So red color is telling you that these are the terminals, and black color labels are telling you that these are the non-terminals. You can watch about the star, plus symbol is there, opening bracket is there, closing bracket is there. You observe complete diagram and you observe the labels of the edges. So in this way, you can draw the diagram. See, previous diagram, was complicated. But if you think in terms of this, so there is no need to compute manually on the paper, all the closure and go tos and like that. You can directly generate them. But if you do some practice on page and paper, then you can directly draw the diagram, DFA diagram like this. Only what you have to do, you have to first initial set jo I compute it correctly, then you have to generate the I0 item correctly. Once you have correct I0 item, then you can generate rest of the items, say I0 to I11 without any mistake. So advice is that simply you have to work out on with pen and paper on your side. Anyway, now just observe this complete diagram. I'm going on next slide. We don't have too much time. See, there are some shaded boxes are there. Just observe. I2 is there, I3 is there, I5 is there, I9 is there, I10 is there, I11 is there. What is your observation? Observe. So most of the boxes, shaded boxes, forget about the white boxes, contains 1 or 2 or whatever production rules. But if any of the production rule where dot is on the at the end of the RHS, right hand side, last mein hai. So all these sets have somewhere some production rule where dot is at the end. See, in I2, first production rule में T के बाद में dot है. In I3, F के बाद में dot है. In I5, ID के बाद में dot है. In I9, पहला वाला production rule है, E is giving you E plus T, dot is there. See, try to understand difference in a comma and that dot. Don't confuse it. If you get time, you can enlarge it on your side and you can understand the difference in dot and comma. Now in I10, there is only one production rule, T giving you T star F and dot is at the end. So all these shaded boxes are representing something called as a reduce action. See, in shift reduce parser, this is actually bottom-up parser, SLR parser. There are two actions, shift and reduce. So when there is a dot at the end, it means that you have processed it. I don't know whether you will understand what is the meaning of the process it, but it is a concept of a theoretical, it is concept. It is a very important concept. If you understand this, then you are through it. You don't need anything. But see here, dots are there. So we know the RHS where dot is at the end, and we know LHS where dot is end. So recall that LHS is nothing but it is a handle, and RHS is a sentential form, or you can call it as a viable prefix. So anyway, I will not talk about the viable prefix. I will talk about viable prefix in detail in next session. So let us go ahead. So I hope you got 5 items are there, 5 states are there where dot is at the end. See, all production, it is not necessary that all production rules should have the dot at the end. In a set, there can be more than one production rule. उसमें एक का भी dot पीछे right hand side में रहा, at the end रहा, then that is a reduce item. Let us see what I want to say. So see, I have just collected them. I2, I3, I4, I5, I9, and I10 in this table. And I have written their respective production rules and their numbers. So I2 contains some production rule where, means I have written only that production rule where dot is there at the end. I have not listed all the production rules in that set. I have just listed the production rules where dot is at the end. So rule number 2, 4, 6, 1, and 3, and whatever is there. Then we know the LHS, the E, T, F, E, and T, right? Then we have written the RHS, right-hand side of the production rule. See, same thing, but I am just doing it. No, we are writing there. We have already the follow set in a table on left-hand side. So I have written the follow set in a LHS column. So E का follow क्या है देख लीजिए आप, T का follow क्या है देख लीजिए आप. So we are computing follow of LHS only. So follow is repeated there. Now action is there. So we know that rule number 2 is there where dot is at the end. So it should be reduced by 2. See, line number 2, T, F dot is there. It is rule number 4. So it will be reduced by R4. Let us take the I10. So rule number 3 is there. T star F dot. So there will be reduced by R3. So in this way, you try to interpret it. I have simplified it. In exam, you don't need to write this. It is only for understanding. So therefore, the states are mapped with follow atoms. Because when we construct the SLR parsing table, there is a action part is there, go to part is there. Action part is mapped with the terminal items, and go to part is mapped with the non-terminal items. So let us see this. Now, I know that you might not be able to see it clearly, but it will help you. So shaded portion is there. You know what is the number? I2, I3, I5, I8, I10, and I11. Then you have the original set of production rules from 1 to 6 in black color. Then SLR parsing table is there. As I told you, there are two parts, action and go to. Action contains ID plus star, opening bracket, closing bracket, dollar symbol. It is in a yellow strip. Go to is there. Three non-terminals are there, E, T, and capital F. Now, think that how to build it. See, take the state number 0. State number 0. See the diagram. State number 0. On input capital E, you are going to I1. Right? On input capital E, you are going to I1 state. So see, go to part. In E, we have written 1 in go to part. That is a bluish. Now again, on capital T input on I0, state number 0. On T, you are going to 2, state number 2. So in go to part, you are writing here 2. In the same way, on F, so on input F, you are switching from I0 to I3. So state number 0 is map with go to on F, state number 3, like this. So every capital letter transition is map in a go to part. If there is nothing, don't write anything. Keep that box blank. But if there is a transition on capital letter, then map the next step. So 1, 2, 3, ETF is giving you that thing. Now see, terminals in action part in a blue color. On ID, you are going into fifth state, I5 state. So that's why we are writing here S5. Now let us take the opening bracket. From I0 opening bracket, you are switching to I4. So this is a terminal. So you are going into state number 4. So that's why you are writing here S4. So all the blue colors are, you are mapping with terminal symbols, and these are the shift actions. You can again consider the state number 1. In state number 1, on input plus symbol, you are switching into state number 6, right? That's why in state number 1, on input plus, you are switching into S6. That is a shift state number 6. Now, I1 contains E dash. E dash is a new start symbol. And this production rule contains dot at the end. Means you have processed everything. See, what is top-down parsing? See, please note, I don't know, that is the limitation of the offline, online lectures. See, top-down parsing means what? You start processing the string of tokens. You go on substituting the handle and you generate start symbol, right? So our original start symbol is E and new start symbol is E dash. And if dot is at the end, means what? You have processed up to that. That's why in state number 1, in column of dollar, we have written accept. That is the logic. Now anyway, I'm just jumping to the state number 7. Just go to the line number 7, state number 7. See, S5 is there, S4 is there, and remaining dots are there, dash is there. Now see, S7. See in the diagram. I don't know whether you are able to see it or not. Or you can see this. S7. S7 में क्या हो रहा है? See, in S7 there are 3 production rules. On capital F, you are switching into I10. right? It is in black color. You are switching into shaded box I10, and it contains T star F dot. So you are switching to state number 10 on capital letter, and that's why the state number 7. See in the parsing table. See in F we are writing 10. We are writing 10, and there is no other transition on capital letters. There are transitions. Definitely, you are switching from I7 to I4. You are switching from I7 to I5. That is not a problem, but these are all terminals. So for example, on ID, you are switching into I5. See, then see here in state number 7 नंबर का रो देखिए, इसमें आईडी के कॉलम में ब्लू कलर में S5 लिखा है. So that is state number. Now rest is dash, but on opening bracket in S7, you are switching to I4. You see the diagram. That might be miniature diagram. It might be very difficult to see it, but the people who are using laptop at their end, they can see it. But those people who are using mobile phone, don't worry about it. You just download the PPT or that PDF file and you write it in your copy. You will understand what I want to say. Now, so in this way, we are mapping go to. I'm just giving you 2-3 examples. You just try to interpret it later. Now, just think about how to map the reduce action. Just think the state number 5. Okay, state number 5. So it is a state shaded, right? State number 5 is there. It is shaded, right? Now from state number 5, you are not able to go anywhere, right? Means all states are coming to the state 5, but you are not able to go out of the state 5 anyway. Now see the rule number ID FID. इसका rule number क्या है? See, it is a rule number 6. It is rule number 6. Now what is F? F is a non-terminal. इसका follow क्या है? It contains plus, star, closing bracket and dollar. 4 symbols are there. These are the follow items, right? Now see F number 5. इसमें सब ठिकान पे dash है, but in plus, star and closing bracket column and dollar, we have written R6, R6 and R6 in red color. So this is how we are mapping reduce action. So this is one example. Anyway, there is one more complicated example. Let us take the state number 2. State number 2 is there. Now, again, I go to the back to the bigger diagram. State number 2 में देखिए, on input star, you are going to state number 7. See the blue arrow on input. See, think about the shaded box I2. On input star, you are switching into I7. इसमें क्या है? स्टार डॉट के मतलब स्टार के पहले डॉट है, उसको हमने प्रोसेस किया, तो डॉट विल बी आफ्टर स्टार. सो टी गिविंग यू टी स्टार डॉट एफ, और एफ के पहले डॉट आ गया, मतलब यू आर कलेक्टिंग द ओरिजिनल एटम्स. तो आपने 2 प्रोडक्शन रूल्स वहां से कलेक्ट कर लिए. दैट इज कॉल्ड द कलेक्शन ऑफ एटम्स, राइट? So in this way, I7 contains 3 items. Anyway, what we are thinking, on input star, you are switching from I2 to I7. So you see this, line number 2. So on input star, we are switching into S7, that is shift 7, right? Now, डॉट किसके बाद में है? टी के बाद में है. इसका एलएचएस क्या है? कैपिटल ई है. कैपिटल ई का फॉलो क्या है? plus opening bracket and dollar. See, you have to every time you have to consider the LHS of the production rule. Now, जिसके लास्ट में डॉट है, बीच में डॉट है, उसका कोई फायदा नहीं है, बिगिनिंग में डॉट है, उसका भी कोई काम नहीं है, बट जिसका डॉट एट के एंड में है, लास्ट में है, प्रोडक्शन रूल के आरएचएस के एंड में है, उसको आप कंसिडर करेंगे। तो ई का फॉलो क्या आ रहा, प्लस ओपनिंग ब्रैकेट एंड डॉलर। सो प्लस ओपनिंग ब्रैकेट, सॉरी क्लोजिंग ब्रैकेट एंड डॉलर। तो ये प्रोडक्शन रूल कौन सा है, 2 नंबर का, E giving you T. That's why we are writing R2. E giving you T dot. इसका रूल नंबर कौन सा है, 2 है. That's why we are writing here in red color R2, R2, R2. So in a plus column, in a closing bracket column, and in dollar column. So this is a way here you have to understand this, and later, because we shall see in detail later, but you just understand it and download the whatever PDF I have shared with you from FTP. Anyway, this is how we have to construct the complete parsing table. So you have to keep this. This is important because it collects all the items where dot is at the end. उसका आपने follow set निकाल के रखा है और उसका रूल नंबर आर्यन से मैप किया। आर्यन मतलब रूल नंबर 2 है तो R2 है, rule number 6 है तो R6 है, like this. So this is a bigger table. Now you can see on your mobile phone also. Now friends, but before that I have one announcement that there is one guest, Mr. Nitin Wankade. He's a vice president of Value Momentum. I hope you are familiar with him. You might have listened him, but maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we are trying to arrange one guest lecture for you. He will be talking about the native cloud data analytics, means how to keep the data on the cloud, how to compute it, how many tools are there, how to use those tools to compute. And he will be means maybe 1 or 2, maybe means 1.5 hour, he will explain you about the operational inquiry dashboards, enterprise reporting, operational reports, financial reports, then analytics. This is very important from the point of view of the deep learning and machine learning and all that, descriptive diagnostic, predictive analytics, real-time analytics, augmented analytics. He will talk about it, but I will be sharing you the time and URL of MS Teams or maybe Zoom, I don't know, but I suggest you that do not miss his lecture, and we shall try to record it then, and you can refer it later, those who miss something or something, whatever. Anyway, this is the slide through which we are going to understand how to use this, whatever the SLR parsing table we have just now constructed, and how to parse the statement ID, star ID, and dollar at the end. So last time I have already given you visualization how to understand it. So here number of steps are there, top of the stack is there, input buffer is there, action is there, either shift or reduce, and remark is there, means how you are computing that thing. So this is the initial state. So as I told you, so 0 is the initial state, so that 0 will be on the top of the stack. Actually dollar is at the bottom of the stack, 0 is above the, so you recall the diagram of that input buffer, stack, and parsing algorithm, and go to, and all that diagram, and pointer and everything. Now input buffer contains this string ID, star, ID, dollar. So ID is underlined, it means that your pointer is pointing to first symbol in the token. Now see, I don't know whether you are able to see it or not, but anyway. So 0 ID. So refer the parsing table, 0 ID, it is S5, means shift 5 is there. Now initial state is, your current state is 0. सी स्टेप्स एंड स्टेट में फर्क है थोड़ा, जरा समझने की कोशिश कीजिए. Now 0 is underlined, it is your current state. ID is your input, you are reading from the buffer. So if you refer the parsing table, there is a S5. So next state will be 5. So what will happen? You will shift the item into the buffer. जो भी item है buffer में pointer जो भी point कर रहा है, you will shift it into stack. So don't call this as a pushing operation anyway right now, or theoretically at least. We shall understand what is the meaning of the push and pop. So what will happen? It will be like this. So ID will be shifted inside the stack, and new state will be shifted into the stack. So 5 will be your new current state. And pointer in the input buffer is moved one place ahead. Now you are pointing to star symbol. ID हो गया, ID गया stack में. तो अभी your pointer is pointing to star item. Now see, 5 is the current state, star is under pointer, read write pointer. So refer the table 5 and star. तो 5 और star में क्या है? R6. R6 means reduced by 6. 6 means what? Rule number 6. F is giving you ID, FID. So what you have to do? तो जैसे हमने थ्योरी में पढ़ा है कि if right hand side has n number of elements, then you have to multiply it by 2. So twice number of elements you have to pop from the stack, and then push the LHS into the stack. Then you have to push newly computed go to state into the stack. तो इसमें क्या होगा? देखिए ID है, it is only single item. We have to pop 2 items from the stack. That's why I have painted it in red color. तो ID and 5 ये 2 आइटम है, इसको हमको बाहर निकालना है. बाद में क्या करना है? LHS हैंडल है F, उसको हमको पुश करना है. और देखिए गो टू कंप्यूट करना है. गो टू कैसे कंप्यूट करेंगे कि पॉप करने के बाद में जो भी TOS रहेगा, टॉप ऑफ द एंट्री रहेगा, अभी टॉप पे क्या रहेगा? 0 रहेगा, बिकॉज यू रिमूव द ID एंड 5 आइटम. तो go to 0F. तो 0 is a state and F is a LHS. तो go to of 0F, refer to table, go to part 0 of F, it is 3. So 3 will be your new state. So see, state number 3 में क्या होता है? देखिए 0 है, हमने जो पॉप किया है उसके बाद में LHS हैंडल को पुश किया, दैट इज F, एंड न्यूली कंप्यूटेड स्टेट है 3. तो 3 is now top of the stack and 3 is your current state that is there. Now star is there in the input buffer pointed by the pointer. अरे भाई आपके लोग कम ज्यादा होते क्या क्लास में? Anyway, but I think you should not miss certain lectures. You may lose certain things. Anyway, so 3 is a current state, star is appointed by the forward pointer. Refer the parsing table 3 star, 3 and star. So it is a R4 action is there. It's R4 reduce action is there. R4 क्या है? 4th नंबर का रूल है TF. T is a LHS. So F is on the right hand side. It is only one atom. So you have to pop 2 atoms from the stack. That's why I have painted F and 3 in red color. So you remove it from the stack, then 0 will be there. Now compute go to with 0 T. T is a LHS of that production rule. LHS means left hand side of that production rule. So 0 T, just go to the table 0 T. It is a 2. So in step number 4, So you will look something like this. 0T and 2. 2 is a new current state. 2 is on the top of the stack. Then star is pointed by the pointer. We have not moved the pointer any place ahead right now, up till now, in a state number 2 and 3. Step number 2 and 3. Now 2 star, refer the parsing table. 2 star क्या है? S7 है. It is S7. So next state is a 7. So you have to push that star into stack and then push new state into the stack. So see the line number 5 like this. So 2 will be there, star will be there, and 7 will be there. 7 is the new current state. Buffer में का star निकल गया. Now you are pointing to ID. ID is the last remaining atom. Definitely dollar is there, and that is a end marker or sentinel. Now again refer the parsing table. Yes, 7 is there and ID is there. 7 state and ID is there. So what is that? It is a S5. So you are going to the next state, that is a new state, that is a 5. So you are shifting ID into stack. See the line number 6 like this. So in stack there will be 0, T, 2, star, 7, ID and 5. So 5 will be topmost in the stack. Now 5 is on the TOS and dollar is pointed by the input buffer. Means $5. So see the parsing table, $5. क्या है? R6. It is there, R6. That is a reduce action. So again pop the 2 elements from the stack. That's why I have painted it in red color. You have to pop ID and 5. Means you have to first pop 5, then ID. Then what will remain? 7 will be there in the TOS. 7 will be there in the TOS, top of the stack. So compute. Go to op 7 with LHS, that is F. 7F. Go to का 7F. क्या होता है? 10. See the table. Go to 7F. It is 10. Now see the line number 7. क्या हो गया इसमें? 0, T, 2, star, 7, F, capital F and 10. So 10 will be newly computed state. Now 10 is on the top of the stack and dollar is pointed by the buffer pointer. So refer 10th row in a parsing table. $10. $10 क्या है? R3. It is the reduce action. So R3, refer the grammar. It contains 3 symbols, T, star and F. These are the 3 symbols. So 3 into 2, 6. So you have to remove 6 items from the stack. You have to pop 6 items from the stack. So I have painted it in red color. 10, F, 7, star, 2 and T. In that sequence, you have to remove them. You have to pop them from the stack. Now what will be there? On a stack, 0 will be there on the TOS. So you have to compute. Go to 0T. What is T? T is a LHS. So 0T क्या आता है? 2 आता है. Again refer the parsing table. Go to part 0T. It is giving you 2. So you have to remove all those red thing from that 7th step, and you have to push handle T into the stack like this. So 0T and 2 will be there. 0T and 2 will be there on the top of the stack. That is a new state. Dollar is pointed by the pointer. Now $2. Refer the parsing table. $2. So it is R2. R2 is there. Reduce action by R2. R2 is a rule number 2. That is a E2. ET. E is giving you T. So right hand side contain only 1 atom. That's why we pop 2 atoms from the stack. That's why I have painted T and 2 in red color. So 0 will be on the top of the stack. That's why you have to compute. Go to 0 capital E. So 0 capital E, go to क्या आता है? 1 आता है. So your new state will be 1. So see the line number 9 like this, 0 capital E and 1. A dollar is there. Now 1 and dollar, it will accept. So you announce the successful parsing, means that given string belongs to the language generated by that grammar LG. So in this way, I have done, we have processed this long string like ID star, ID plus ID. See, so you will find that around 14 steps are there. You go through it. I will not go today through it. I will just show it like this, 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 then 10 step, 11 step, 12 step, 13 step, 14 step. You download it, you will understand it. If you don't understand, it means that कि आपके दिमाग में कुछ problem है. But if your typical problem, you ask me, and you phone me, or you first send me the WhatsApp message on your on my WhatsApp, my personal WhatsApp. Don't put it in on group, and ask me. I will answer it. And I suggest you, as I told you, I just want to finish it, but I suggest you just see, every person don't have the similar computing or capability. So there might be some person who in one lecture or in one shot they can understand the things, but there can be definitely few students who may not understand in one scan, one shot. So that's why I am repeating certain things again and again. But if you are not able to still understand, what I suggest is that you just write it in your copy and tell me. If you write in your copy and if you don't understand it, then I'm ready to help you at any extent. But if you are not doing what I am telling you, if you are not writing in your copy and just asking me कि भाई ये कैसे, so that is not a good thing. So I hope, I don't know how many are enjoyed, but I hope you should enjoy such things, because it is competition, it is a design subject, and it's a technical subject. You should enjoy it, and it's important subject, because this knowledge, whatever you are doing, is definitely useful somewhere in different domains of your maybe any profession. So download the PDF, write in copy, and then ask me what you are not going to understand, what is the meaning of the closure, and go to, and like that, and how to group the atoms, like. But if you are not reading it, if you are not writing it, then you will not understand. Because please try to understand, face-to-face lectures and this MS Team lectures, online lectures, they have definitely some limitations. This is not a theoretical subject like other subject. You have to work out. And this is not a mathematics. See, in mathematics, what happens? 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. That is thing. But this is not. This is a logical subject. This is logical computation. It is not a algebraic computation. See, if you understand one problem, then you can solve second problem. If you understand first and second problem, you can solve any complex problem. But concept is that you must understand what is the concept of this go to, closer, then follow means what, like you have to understand everything. So do not hesitate. See, I'm not scolding or something. You ask me, but you first follow my guidelines. You do what I say, and then you ask me. I will be very happy to help you out. So friends, today we have consumed too much time anyway, but somehow I have finished this. So tomorrow or in the next session, we shall try to understand what is a CLR. CLR is very simple, but you have to, first you have to crystal clear idea. You have crystal clear idea, clarification of all the concepts in SLR mechanism. If you understand SLR means what, shift means what, reduce means what, how to do it, why to do it, why to piece the elements of RHS and all that, If you understand this, you can understand remaining things. And rest of the units like unit number 4, 5, and 6, these are theoretical. These are not design units. Only this unit, typically unit number 3 and unit number 2. So unit number 2 is very easy because it is top down and it has some limitations. But unit number 3 is, I don't want to say it is complex, but it is a design logical. So if you understand the logics, and you can anytime download the PPT, you can download the video lecture, you can visit my YouTube lecture, you see it. If you don't understand, you watch the lecture, you can forward it. Don't think that कि भाई इतना 50 मिनट का लेक्चर भाई फिर से सुनना है क्या. Don't do like that. You forward it, और जो काम का है उतना ही रिपीट करके सुनो. And I guarantee you that I think most of the points or difficulties will be addressed by that. But if you have some theoretical and conceptual doubt, you just directly float on my email or WhatsApp, on personal WhatsApp. I will definitely answer it. Or sometimes if someone has some problem, I can address him with a Zoom meeting or maybe through Teams meeting individually, and we can do it. But because here what his problem is that I'm not able to use pen and all that. Means I am not able to use something drawing and arrow and like that. Means I'm not able to, means when I'm reading line number 7, you have to read that line number 7 from that PPT. Otherwise, if you are looking somewhere else and you are simply listening me, you will not understand what is happening. When I say refer line number 11 and then reduce by R6, when I say see the original grammar, refer the rule number 6, then you will understand. लेकिन आप पीटी का एक ही पार्ट देखेंगे और दूसरा वाला पार्ट देखेंगे नहीं तो प्रॉब्लम जाएगा. सो एनीवे दैट इज देयर, बट आई हैव फ्रॉम माय साइड I am trying to make it descriptive, colorful, and whatever. So I think that is there, but still I will be happy to solve any problem, any difficulty. So today I am stopping here. Thank you for listening me, and thanks for Nayan. You asked one question. I have supposed that you have cleared that, but if Nayan, you are not able to understand that, you just float me or send me message on the WhatsApp. I will address it after 4:30.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. I'm meeting it, closing it.